Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. We begin with breaking news out of Kissimmee, where a massive commercial fire has left a long-time local business destroyed. Firefighters spent hours battling flames at Simple Pawn and Jewelry on West Vine Street after an early morning fire quickly escalated into a dangerous defensive operation. According to the Kissimmee Fire Department, crews were initially dispatched just before 6 this morning after an automatic fire alarm was activated at the business, located at 4006 West Vine Street. While firefighters were responding, the call was upgraded to a commercial structure fire. The first arriving crews immediately entered the building and launched an aggressive interior attack, but were met with intense fire conditions inside the structure. Deputy Fire Chief of Operations Joe Leone says firefighters worked aggressively to save the building, but the fire continued to grow. As conditions rapidly worsened, the incident commander made the decision to pull firefighters from the structure and transition to a defensive firefighting operation. About 15 minutes later, the building's roof collapsed, validating that decision and preventing firefighters from being trapped inside. Firefighters then spent the next several hours attacking the fire from the outside. Chief Leone described the blaze as an extremely stubborn fire because the collapsed roof trapped flames beneath the debris, making it difficult for crews to reach the seat of the fire. An excavator was brought to the scene and stood by in case firefighters needed to remove unstable walls to safely access hidden hotspots. The Florida State Fire Marshal's office arrived at the scene around 9 this morning and has taken over the investigation into what caused the fire. At this time, investigators have not released a cause. Because firefighters were unable to safely enter much of the building, officials also could not confirm whether any hazardous materials or ammunition inside the pawn shop contributed to the intensity of the fire. Some firefighters reported hearing small popping noises during the incident, but officials say they cannot confirm whether those sounds were ammunition or simply materials reacting to the extreme heat. The fire heavily impacted traffic throughout the morning. West Vine Street remained closed for approximately 4 to 5 hours while firefighters battled the blaze and investigators began processing the scene. The closure caused significant delays along one of Kissimmee's busiest roadways during the morning commute. Kissimmee Utility Authority crews also responded to disconnect power to the building while firefighters worked. Approximately 40 firefighters from the Kissimmee Fire Department responded to the incident, while neighboring agencies assisted by covering emergency calls throughout the city. During the operation, one firefighter became ill from what is believed to be a heat-related illness. The firefighter was evaluated by EMS personnel and transported to a hospital as a precaution. Fortunately, no other injuries were reported. The extent of the destruction is striking. Aerial footage captured over the scene shows the roof completely collapsed across much of the building, exposing the charred steel framework inside. On the ground, shattered windows, burned-out rooms, and extensive structural damage could be seen as firefighters continued extinguishing lingering hotspots hours after the initial response. The fire has also had a personal impact on members of the community. iSkyNews.com spoke with a customer who currently has jewelry inside the destroyed pawn shop. She said her first concern was for the safety of the employees, describing the staff as friendly, caring, and amazing people. While she is understandably worried about her belongings, she said she was devastated to see a business she trusted suffer such extensive damage. At this point, officials say the building appears to be a total loss, although firefighters have not been able to safely enter the structure to complete a full damage assessment. Crews remained on scene throughout the day, monitoring for any signs of rekindling, which is always a concern after a large commercial fire involving a collapsed roof. The cause of the fire remains under investigation by the Florida State Fire Marshal's office. iSkyNews.com will continue following this story and provide updates as investigators learn more about what sparked the fire and the future of the business. For the latest breaking news, exclusive aerial footage, and continuing coverage from across Central Florida, visit iSkyNews.com. Thanks for watching and have a safe afternoon.
Today I'm deeply deeply saddened to learn that Simple Pond was destroyed by a fire. This was more than just a place to make purchases or conduct business. It was a welcome environment where customers were always treated with kindness, respect, and a friendly smile. My heart goes out to everyone who worked there. I can only imagine how difficult and heartbreaking this loss must be for them. I want to thank them for all the years of their service there in Simple Pond, a place that many of us trusted and felt comfortable visiting, and seeing it gone is truly upsetting. I am keeping the owners and employees and everyone affected in this my thoughts during this challenging time.
First of all, I want to thank the media for being here today. I also want to thank all the firefighters and police officers that do this job day in and day out. As you can see, this was a very stubborn, hot fire for our guys. It started around 6 in the morning. They received a call for an activated fire alarm. Once en route, it was upgraded to a commercial structure fire. First crews got on the scene, made a very aggressive attack on interior, encountered a lot of fire. They had to back out. The incident commander made the decision to go defensive at that time. Within about 15 minutes from that call to pull them out and go defensive, the building collapsed, the roof collapsed in, and from there on out it was a defensive fire. The state fire marshal is here right now. They've been out here since about 9 o'clock investigating. That's pretty much the update, guys.
Well, there are a lot of chemicals or gas inside there because it is a pawn shop.
We can't confirm that because we never really got in the building.
Did you have any obstacles that you had to deal with?
A lot of fire. A lot of fire.
What about the possibility of ammo? Because there is guns and stuff.
Some of the crews did confirm that they heard something shooting off, but I can't confirm it was ammo or not. They just heard pops.
So there wasn't like necessarily an explosion, just maybe a noise that they heard?
Say that question again?
Not necessarily an explosion, but there was just a noise that they heard?
My crews did not report any explosions, just small pops.
Are we aware of any impact to local businesses, whether that be like power outages or anything else like that you can talk about as well?
So the power was cut down to the building here. KUA did cut it down. I'm not sure if they cut it down to any other areas. Hopefully they're able to secure it just to this building. Traffic was affected since 6 in the morning, so all of you guys out there, I saw on the news you guys reporting traffic shut down here. Thank you for doing that for us. It kept people away. But Vine was shut down for approximately 4 or 5 hours this morning. And as you know, that's a heavy traffic area. So we apologize. I personally apologize to everyone out there for your traffic jam this morning.
What's your full name?
My name is Joe Leone, Leone, Deputy Fire Chief of Operations.
How stubborn was it to put this fire out?
Very. So what happens is when the building collapses, the roof falls in, and then it keeps fire underneath the roof. So what we have to do is sometimes allow it to burn through the roof in order to hit the seat of the fire. Behind me to my left here, you see an excavator. That was brought out in case we need to pull down walls to get in. Sometimes we need to pull the walls down to get in to get to the seat of the fire. So extremely stubborn. These guys and women did a great job. Hats off to the police department. But at the end of the day, guys, these Florida firefighters, they take a beating when they get fires like this. So please, we just ask for your continued support for them.
Were we aware of anything that could have been salvaged, or is it at this time you haven't had the opportunity to look? What does it look like on the inside?
From what you can see, the building looks like a total loss to me, but we have not been inside yet to see. We will not go inside because it is unsafe, so I cannot answer that question 100%. No problem.
Joe, were there any injuries reported with this fire?
Yes, thank you for reminding me. We do, I left that out, and we do have an injured firefighter. Late in about 20 minutes ago, we had one get sick from possibly heat exhaustion, but he's being evaluated by the ambulance now, and we hope to get him over to the hospital and get him checked out. But thank you for reminding me. I appreciate that. I should have said that right in the beginning.
How many firefighters did you guys have here today?
Approximately 40 firefighters were on the scene. We kept it to the city of Kissimmee firefighters. However, I do want to thank our partners around us that helped run calls in our area.
Do you think that it could rekindle at any time, or?
There's always that possibility of rekindle. We're going to keep our engine and tower here for a couple more hours to make sure. But there's always that possibility of rekindle.
Besides Kissimmee Fire, were there any other, you said there was other agencies that were assisting with you guys? What other agencies?
The other agencies, they did not assist on the scene other than KPD, Kissimmee Police Department, but the other agencies did run our calls because, as you know, as a fire department, we did not shut down operations to the city. We still have a commitment to the city, and our partners around us help us with those.
And how long did it take to contain the fire?
So the call came out around 6. I imagine it was burning well before that because of the amount of fire that they were when they approached the scene. So I imagine it took about 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours to actually get it extinguished. We just put it out probably 20-30 minutes ago.
And will there be any steps? I don't know if the fire marshals need to investigate anything like that to determine a cause. What are the next steps?
The next step here is as routine. We do call the state fire marshal. They opted to come out. Actually, there's 2 of them here now, so they are out investigating. They will tell us what the next steps are in their investigation.
But at this time, you guys think it was accidental? You don't have a reason to think it was an accident?
I never said accidental. We have it's under investigation. I cannot confirm or deny anything.
Have you had a chance to talk to the business owner or the managers here?
Yes, we did have we did have an opportunity to talk to the emergency contact person. I had the opportunity to talk to him personally. So he is on the scene, and they're calling a company out to help with securing the area.
Did they give maybe any insight about what could have caused or what might have been anything?
It would be all speculation.
Did it start in the back, the front? Do you have any idea where it might have started?
We have no idea where it started. I'm sorry to answer those questions like that, but it would be pure speculation.
I don't know if you already answered this, but do we know how long these avenues going to be closed?
So westbound just opened, and we're going to be opening eastbound very shortly.
Okay.
Yep.
Do we have a time?
Once again, did you just get here?
Yes.
Okay. Once again, I want to apologize to the people that drive 192 for shutting it down, but it was important for safety of our personnel.
Last question, and then keep going.
If you were to rank this among the fires you've seen, is it average, above average, in the scale?
No fire is average. Every fire is individual to itself, and every fire is extremely dangerous.